Hello everyone, good morning again. It's great to see you. I'm Miss Kendra from Learn and Play Montessori School. It's another beautiful day and I wanted to share some information with you and Mom and Dad. If we are looking for some worksheets, if you want to get the worksheets, you can go to learnandplaymontessori.com and sign up for our remote learning program. When we sign up for the remote learning program, we're going to have access to all of those worksheets and materials. And also we can sign up for Zoom classes that we do in the afternoon with the kids. All right? Does that sound good, everybody? You ready for some more worksheets? Yeah? Okay. So let's look at the calendar first today. We know yesterday was Wednesday. Today is Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow is Friday. We're still in what month? June, right? We're still in the month of, no, in July, right? July, so it's Thursday, July 9th, 2020. All right, July 9th, 2020. Let's do some language. Come on over here. You guys have some pencils ready? I have my water here with me. Let's take a look at our first worksheet here. I'm going to put my name up top. All right, let's read the directions. Say the names of the pictures in each row. Color the pictures whose names rhyme. All right, let's do this. I've got my colored pencils ready here. So, let's see the first picture is nose. Next one. All right, foot or toes? Toes. Toes. Hose. Pot. Which one's rhymed? Nose, toes, hose, pot. Nose, toes, hose? Oh, those three rhyme. Let's color those ones in. This boy is getting blue hair. He's feeling wild. He's feeling wild. Okay, how about these toes? Have orange toenails. And somehow orange skin as well. Okay, how about the hose? What color should we color the hose? This brownish purple. All right, and those three words rhyme together, right? So there's a vowel sound. What is the vowel sound in all those? Nose, toes, hose. What letter is in there? An O? Yeah, so it is a long O or a short O? Right, that's a long O. Good. So number 2, bone, box, cane, cone. Cane, cone, that doesn't rhyme. Box, bone, that doesn't rhyme. Bone, cone, bone, cone, cone, bone. Yeah, that works. Let's make, oh, blue's the color today. Let's make it a blue bone. And what color should the cone be over here? Usually our cones might be like a tan color, unless they're dipped in chocolate. Here's our cone. Okay, what should we put in that cone? and a cherry on top. Does that look pretty tasty? I agree. Let's do one more on this page and then we'll jump over to the next. Number 3. That is a coat. Yeah? What is the next one? A boat. A gate. And it's not a sheep. It's a goat, right? Coat, boat, gate? No. Coat, boat, those rhyme. Coat, boat, goat? We found another 3 rhymes. Awesome. Let's color those in. This is a fantastic yellow coat. And an orange boat. And what color should that goat be? I think it's a white goat with like a little gray. And Minnie Mouse ears. How cute! Coat, boat, goat. Those all rhyme. All right, let's finish these rhyming words. Make sure what are we going to do? Color the pictures whose names rhyme. Awesome. Our next page looks like this. Say the name of each picture and circle its name. We're ready? Of course we're ready, Miss Kendra. What is this? A coat. All right, we have some options here. Coat, cat, or coal. Well, we know that's a coat. First, second, or third word? First one, coat. That's right. Let's do number 2. Ripe, rope, or rip. What is it? Yeah, that's a rope. Okay, let's circle rope. All right, let's do one more. How about number 10? Row, bow, toe. Is that a toe? No. Is that a row? No. We know that's a bow. Let's circle bow. All right, let's finish this page at home. You guys can do that, no problem. Let's take a look at the next one. I'm really excited about this one. I'm going to write my name up top. Say the name of each picture. Circle the letters that make the long sound of O. Okay, so we are going to say these words out loud. And we're going to circle the letters in the word that help make the O sound. All right? So let's look at number 1. Goat, right? We see a goat and we see the word goat. The O sound in the word goat comes from these letters here. O and A. But do we hear an A sound when we say goat? We don't say go at or go ate. We say goat. The A is there to help make the O long, right? Because without that A, we have the word got. Right? So we need another vowel in there, another letter that helps that O be long. Okay, let's look at number 2. We see a bow. We see the word bow. When we say bow, let's sound it out. B, O, W, bow. We don't say boa. Boa. No, we say bow. We have our letter O, and the W helps the O be long. Bow. 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 Right? Not bow. 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 Bow, bow, bow. Right? Awesome. Let's take a look at number 3. This is a nose. N-O-S-E. Right? So we need to circle the letters that help make the O a long O sound. Right? And we've talked about this before. When there's an O or a vowel we want to make long, we have to include another letter or another vowel to help it. Right? Without this E, I just see nos. Right? With the E, we can read it nose. The E and the O make it a long O sound. So we can circle those 2 letters. So let's look at number 4, cone. What letters here make it a long O sound? Right, we know the O helps make that sound. What other letter here helps make the O sound? Is it K? No. Is it N? No. Do we say cone eh? No, we say cone, right? The E is there to help make the O a long sound. The O and the E make the long sound in the word. All right, let's look at number 5. Rope. What letters are making the long O sound in this word? Yeah, the O. And what else? The E. Okay, I'm glad you guys are starting to remember. This is great. And how about number 6? That's a boat, right? Okay, so what letters in this word are helping that O sound be long? Do we read this boat? No, we say boat, right? So these 2 letters here are making that sound. Boat. All right? This is a really good job. This is, we're using our frontal lobe. We're doing a lot of thinking here. Some problem solving. Okay? Let's finish the rest of these at home and take a look at the next worksheet. This is looking a little fun. Look at the picture. Then follow the directions below. Okay, so the directions are below, but we can see this picture. There's a lot going on here. I see a girl over there. I see a girl here. Boy, this guy's talking to a goat. Interesting. So, the first direction, right, we know this is 5, 6, 7, 8. We know these are 1, 2, 3, and 4. So what's number 1? Can you read this with me? Ready? Go. Good. Color the hose green. You guys have a green color ready? Where's the hose? Is somebody watering the garden? Yeah, here's the hose. I'm going to color the hose green. I'm following the directions. Do we follow the directions? Yeah. Always follow the directions. That's how we know we're going the right way. Number 2, color the boat blue. Where's the boat? Where's your blue? I see it. All right, we've got a blue boat. Super. Number 3, circle the girl who will row. Right? When we have a boat, we row the boat, right? So circle the girl who will row. Who's going to row the boat? No. He's busy talking to a goat. Is she gonna row the boat? Yeah, let's circle her. Okay, let's do one more direction over here and then we'll do some reader. Okay, number 4, draw a toad on the stone. A toad? What's a toad? What's a toad? Well, a toad is going to look like a big, chunky frog. Okay, so this is going to be my toad. Can you tell? That's my toad. Okay, if you guys want to Google toad and try to make a better toad on your stone, that's a wonderful idea. Sounds good to me. All right, let's finish the rest of the directions later. Let's take out your reader. All right, the first page looks like this. It's Anne and Nip. I hope she's not teasing. Is it fun to tease? No, it's not fun to tease, right? Okay, let's see here. We're reading together. Ready? Anne has a pan, or Anne has a can? What does she have in that picture? Yeah, she's got a can. Let's circle can. Okay, and the next one is Nip snaps at the... What is he going to snap at? Not the pan. She doesn't have one. The can. Okay, what letters are we missing in can? A. N. Great, thank you. Okay, let's do one more on this side and then we're going to do one on the next page, okay? This is a big what? Dish or fish? Fish. Let's circle fish. Can the fish snap? Let's see. Oh, it says snap. Yeah. Yes, the fish can snap. Yes. Wonderful. Okay, let's go to the next page. Don't forget to cover your answers. Whoop. Okay, one on this page and then we'll do some penmanship. This is an ant. Or this is a mat. What are we looking at here? An ant. All right, let's circle ant. This ant can sting. Oh man, I don't want to meet that ant. What letter are we missing here in ant? A. A, right? Great. Okay, good work. Let's jump to our penmanship. And we see 2 letters here. What letters do you see here? 2 letters and a word. Right, you see a F and a E. Yeah. So our big F is just barely different than our big T. Okay, so let's do our big F. We're going to start at the top, go around, and then it's going to come back and cross. Okay? And then we're going to top it off at the top. And our little F starts at the bottom, goes all the way up, all the way back down past the bottom line, back up to the bottom line, and out to the next letter. Lots of swirls here. F, big F, from the top, down, back, and out, and crosses that first line. Then we're going to top the top. And our little F starts at the bottom. We go all the way up and take it all the way back down past the bottom line, swooping forward out to the next letter. So let's try our big F over here. Starts at the top, going down, back around, and then it comes out and crosses that line. And then we're going to line the top. And a small F all the way, then past the bottom line, back forward and out to the next letter. Right? So this is our big F. Do you remember our big T? Just looks like that. It's almost the same, but the big F comes back and crosses the line. Okay? The big T doesn't have the cross line down here. Right? Okay, let's do our big E. And our little e, we remember this from yesterday, right? Yesterday we did the word T. Today we're doing the word fee. What is a fee? Right, we've been counting lots of money. Maybe if we are doing something at the store or at the bank or on the internet, there's an extra fee. A fee is like an extra price that you have to pay. So let's write the word fee. We're going to do F first and then E. So we start at the bottom line, all the way up, loop down past the bottom line, around, back out to the letter E, around, out to the next letter E, and out. All right, let's try that again. From the bottom line, all the way up, down past the bottom line, back forward, around, out to letter E, out to letter E, all done. All right, let's try one over here with no tracing lines. F, all the way up, all the way down, swirl out to letter E, out to letter E. And that word says what? Fee. A fee. You might have to pay a fee. Right? Awesome. Thanks for doing that with me. I'm going to take a sip of water and then we can go sing a song. Yeah? That sounds good. Okay, let's do it. Everybody's been drinking lots of water, I know. That's great news. Okay, so we remember our Doctors in the Clinic song? You do? Okay, let's sing that together. Okay, the doctor's in the clinic, the doctor's in the clinic. Hi-ho the dairy-o, the doctor's in the clinic. The doctor takes the nurse, the doctor takes the nurse. Hi-ho the dairy-o, the doctor takes the nurse. The nurse takes a patient, the nurse takes a patient. Hi-ho the dairy-o, the nurse takes a patient. The patient gets help, the patient gets help. Hi-ho the dairy-o, the patient gets help. What happens next? The patient feels better, the patient feels better. Hi-ho the dairy-o, the patient feels better. That's wonderful. We can see the doctor and the nurse and we can feel better. That's awesome. Okay, so we have some math worksheets now. You ready for that? Good. Let's sit down and do some math. We are counting real big numbers here now, okay? I put my name on there already. So let's look at this here. Here in this box, I have different counting, right? So here's my ones, right? My ones look like this, just one bead. And then what's the next? Right, tens, right? This is 10. We can count by tens, 10, 20, 30, right? And we know how to count by ones, 1, 2, 3, 4. We can do that. And next, this is 10 tens. How much is this? 100, right? And if we have 10 100s, that looks like this. This is 1,000 beads. you see this one? There are 1,000 beads like this in here, in all these layers. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, so when we count and when we write, there's ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands. Okay, so today we are going to be writing first our hundreds. Okay? So you have your paper like this, and these are for some tracing. This is going to be awesome practice for us to be counting by our hundreds, right? When we count by tens, we say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, right? And when we're counting by 100s, it's a little bit different, but very similar. We start with 100. Okay, we can trace this. And then 200. And then 300. 400. You guys saying this with me? Good. 500. 600. 700. 800. 900. And 10 hundreds is 1,000. Right? If we have, these are our hundreds, right? If we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. Do we say 1000? No. No, we don't say 1000. We say 1,000. So here we have 1,000 like this. These ones are just stuck together. Right? Okay, so let's look at the next one. Let's do one more row of practice and then we'll finish the rest at home. Okay, you're counting with me? 100. What's next? 200. 300. 400. 500. 600. 700. 800, 900, 1,000. Okay, really great. Let's keep practicing these here. Let's go to the next page. Comparing numbers. Circle the number that names more. So these are bigger and smaller, right? Circle the one that is more. 200 or 100, which is more? 200. How about over here? Which is more? 300 or 200? 300, right? How about here? 900 or 1,000? Which one's bigger? Really good. 1,000. Okay, you guys got this. Okay, put an X on the number that is less. If the number is less, then the number is smaller. Okay, right. So 300 or 200? Right, 200 is smaller. Cross it out. 400 or 500, which is smaller? Right, cross out 400. Okay, I think we can finish the rest of this at home. Let's take a look at the next page. And these are writing the place values. So when we're writing those big numbers, we want to make sure they're all in the same where they belong, right? We know tens and ones. We remember those. Next one over there is hundreds. So we can see, let's count this. We have 100, right? Then we have 2 tens, And how many ones? So we write 100, 2 10s, 3 1s. So that number is 123. Wow, good job. Okay, now here, how many hundreds are there? 2, very good. How about tens? Yeah, just 1. Okay, how many ones? 6. Great job. So how are we going to write that number down here? We do the hundreds first, 2, then we know tens and ones. 216. Okay, let's follow and do the same for the next page. And I think we have one more page of math here. Okay, and this one doesn't give us any numbers to trace. All right, let's write the number. So how many hundreds? 4. How many tens? 4. How many ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 ones. So what is this number going to look like down here? 4, 4, 9. What number is that? 449. All right. All right, let's look at this next one here. How many hundreds? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 hundreds. How many tens? 1, 2, 3. 3 tens. How many ones? 4. Okay, and this number, what are we writing first? 5, then 3, 4. 534. That's a big number. All right, let's finish the rest at home and let's go take a look at our community member. All right, we talked a lot about our doctors, but who helps the doctor? Right, we see a lot of people at the doctor's office. And I always see, before I see my doctor, I usually see my nurse, right? So here's our worksheet. Let's write our name up top. And the date. Okay, it says color the picture, practice writing the phrase, I am a nurse on the dotted line. Okay, so let's color this picture. And I see this picture, the nurse is wearing a dress. Have you seen your nurse wearing a dress? No? Me neither. I only see this in pictures. Usually when I see a nurse at my doctor's office or at the hospital, I see them wearing what? Like a pants and shirt? Yeah, what is it called, the nurse's pants and shirt? They're wearing scrubs, right? Like this nurse here is wearing his scrubs, right? There's like, sometimes they're green or blue like this, and sometimes I see nurses with like really fun ones with like princesses or stars or spaceships, lots of different ones. But what does the nurse do? What does a nurse do? Yeah, he helps the doctor. How does she help the doctor? How does he help the doctor? Right, so he's going to ask you questions. Yeah. What else? Do they take your temperature? Yeah. What about, do they see how tall you are? They take your height. Yeah, and when you're sitting down in the doctor's office, what do they ask you? They ask you questions, right? Like, how are you feeling? What is hurting you? Is it your tummy? Is it your knee? Right? They have lots of questions so that they can learn what you need, and then they can come and they can tell the doctor what you need, and the doctor can come in and say, oh, the nurse told me your stomach hurts. Can I take a look at your stomach? And then the doctor can do a lot of hard thinking, and he can go back out and say, oh, I think I know what I need to do. Go back out and he can talk to the nurse, right? And then the nurse can come back in, say, okay, I'm glad we got to talk to the doctor. The doctor said you just need to drink a lot more water. That's why you're not feeling good. You need to drink a lot more water. Okay, so the nurse will help the doctor get you help, whatever help you need, right? And the nurse, sometimes the nurse, you get to see the nurse for longer than you get to see the doctor. And some people decide, I don't want to be a doctor when I grow up. I want to be a nurse because I get to spend more time with people. That's really cool. Okay, let's try writing I am a nurse on these lines, okay? I am a nurse. How do we spell nurse? N-U-R-S-E. And we wrote a sentence, right? So we're going to put a period at the end. So it's clear we're done with the sentence. Right? Right. All right, let's try one more time. I am a nurse. I am a nurse. I am a nurse. Are you a nurse? No? Do you want to be a nurse when you grow up? Maybe? Well, that's great. You can do whatever you want to do when you grow up. Or you can be whatever you want to be when you grow up. Right? So before we take a look at the brain again, I want to show all my friends what we need to be ready for our Zoom class. We all have this paper, right? It looks like this with some shapes. So we can be ready with something to color, and we can cut out the shapes if we want to. Something to color, something to cut, and something soft like a towel, so that when we're ready and all of our pictures are done getting colored, we can put our paper on the towel so we can poke around the edges like this. Okay, so what else do we need? We need a paper, coloring, maybe some scissors, and what's that? A toothpick. Yeah, we need a toothpick, okay? Something pokey like a toothpick so that we're ready to go for a Zoom class, okay? All right, great. So before we go, let's just take another look at our brain. We remember this is what our brain looks like, right? Yeah, so there are different parts of our brain. Okay, we have the frontal lobe, right? Where we do a lot of our thinking and talking and problem solving. We have our parietal lobe behind that, where we do a lot of reading, where we know what is on different sides of our body, right and left. All of our feelings, like touching. Okay, in the back of your brain, we have the occipital lobe, right? What is that for? That's for our eyes. That's for seeing color and pictures and things, right? And our temporal lobe, that is by our ears, is for us to hear and to understand language when people are talking. And that's where we store our memories, right? Our brain holds the memories for us. Yeah, right there in the temporal lobe. Okay, at the very bottom of the brain is the cerebellum. That's going to help with what? With balance and coordination, right? Yeah. And then, like in our picture of the nervous system, we have the brainstem, right? So the brainstem is really an important part, and that's going to control our breathing and our temperature, if we get too hot or too cold, things like that, right? So we have our brain, and we remember it comes down, brainstem, and that's connected to our spinal cord, right? That goes all the way down on the outside of the spine or on the inside of the spine? Yeah, it's on the inside of the spine. It's protected. And out from the spinal cord come all of our nerves, right? Our nerves. And our whole nervous system is made up of different billions of nerve cells, right? And we have nerve cells all over here, and they talk to each other, pass the message, pass the message, pass the message, pass the message, all the way down, right? How many nerve cells do we have in our brain? So many. Like 100 billion. If we wanted to count all of our brain cells, it would take us 3,000 years. Oh my goodness. So those neurons, those nerve cells are in our brains, and they're going to tell us what to do. They help send the message all the way down the back and down the nerves. All right? So if you have any questions, be sure to have your questions ready for your Zoom class. You can ask your teacher. Okay? And be sure to have your Zoom materials ready also. And we're going to have a lot of fun later. So you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Drink lots of water, eat healthy food, exercise, get a nap, take some sleep. All right, I'll see you guys there. See you tomorrow.